When signing on to the Reach for Nepal trip, it was exciting, and I was full of anticipation and a bit of trepidation, I suppose. Landing into Kathmandu, you certainly get the feeling you've landed somewhere very different. The airport is abuzz, it's chaotic, disorganised, lots of people, it's very, very busy. Travelling to our accommodation in Kathmandu was a trip in itself. Just you get to learn how poor the road infrastructure is within the capital of the country. Then we got to our digs, Hotel Garden Nirvana, and you're surprised you go down a thin little alley and then it opens up into your own little Shangri-La. The travel, the transit from Kathmandu to Pokhara is probably one of the more interesting experiences I think of this whole trip. You have an option to fly, you could be there in a small amount of time, or you could take the bus where you could travel 100 k's in about 10 or more hours it took us. But I would do the bus definitely once in your life, because you get to see a lot more of the difference between city life, rural struggle, and then when you get to Pokhara, the beauty of Pokhara. And the trip to Kathmandu to Pokhara, we stopped into a small hilltop village, Bandipur. It was our first experience into the hills. It appeared to be part of the Silk Road maybe a very long time ago, with some interesting European style buildings. We had lunch at the Old Inn, and it was just an amazing place. I'd say one of the best B&Bs in the world. Just the rooms were just incredible, as long as you ducked to get in them. The view was just awe-inspiring from this hilltop village straight out across this beautiful lush valley, and the food was incredible. As part of our experience of Pokhara, we had Suresh, I believe his name was, a sightseeing tour guide. He was just incredible. His knowledge of plant, nature, the city was awesome. Day 6, it's still in Pokhara, and it's our first walk. Try our boots, try our socks, try our sticks and other elements that people have been purchasing since they've been here. As you look to Pokhara, there's the old Peace Pagoda, which sits upon, I suppose it's a 3-hour walk up and a 1-hour walk down. Significant walk, but beautiful. We did some rooftop yoga whilst up there as well. I think the nicest element was when we got to the bottom, back down to the opposite side of the lake from Pokhara. We jumped into some long canoes, 4 people in each canoe, and these beautiful Nepalese ladies, shriveled faces, been in the sun for 60 years, just slowly paddled us across the lake. It was just magic.
I have never trekked before in my life, and at 61 I never thought I would even conceive of the notion. Yet here I was, drawn somehow to this particular expedition, because it was more than just a trek. It was an opportunity to help others in need, and to also give me a purpose where I could get back to a world that had given me so much. I could have been a lot fitter than I was, and perhaps several kilos lighter, but here I was, as prepared as I could be for this adventure that was seemingly so far out of my comfort zone. I wasn't confident at all in my ability to even complete the trek, but I was already committed, both financially and emotionally. Words cannot express how I feel about this journey. The sheer overwhelm of completing the trek from day 1 through 5 made me feel invincible and fragile, both strong and vulnerable all at the same time. With spectacular views and fascinating villages along the way, how could one not succeed? And I did succeed, but mainly because of Lou, Raju, Gabi and the Sherpas, who supported and encouraged me every step of the way. It was challenging and painful at times, but it has been one of the most rewarding things I have ever done. Even more than that, I participated in the rebuild project, which in and of itself was deeply satisfying. The Nepali people were so grateful for our presence there that I knew I was involved in something truly special and unique. It was so heartwarming, and I was moved to tears more than once. I highly recommend this trip to anyone who is looking for inspiration, fun, meaning, and self-growth. No matter what age you are, give this a go. Your life will be enriched, and you will make many new friends along the way. I plan to do this again next year with a few of my family and friends. We have been given so much, and we have much to give, and this is a great place to start.
We arrived off the bridge to much fanfare, as we were greeted with music and floral garlands. The locals gave us a blessing as an expression of welcome and honour. Many dignitaries and children came to welcome us. I was overwhelmed by the warmth of the people and the genuine joy they expressed in seeing us. As we toured the school, it was encouraging to see the contributions from previous groups. I felt privileged to be given the opportunity to be a part of that legacy. There's a real sense of community here. Some of the students from the school came to help us. Their happiness was infectious, and you couldn't help but want to sweep them up and give them a hug. They were especially keen to practice their English language skills. Their energy and openness was inspirational. The heartfelt farewell speech given by the school principal brought tears to my eyes. He was so genuinely grateful for our help. We gave them money and support, but they gave us much more. They gave us their love and eternal gratitude. It was a really humbling experience. I really feel we have made a difference. We've given them a sense of hope. Education is the key to their future success. If by our work we can increase student learning by enhancing their learning environment, we can provide them with choice and opportunity. The Reach for Nepal Foundation allows students up to Year 10 equitable access to education. I feel I've really helped these students invest in their future. I've helped make a difference. As a teacher in Australia, I never dreamed I would have the opportunity to have an impact on the lives of children living in such a remote part of Nepal. I feel so truly blessed to have been a part of this amazing experience. I will cherish these memories forever. Everyone in the group had their own reasons for being on the trip, though we all shared a common goal: to reach out to those in need. There was much laughter and kindness from those in the group. The trek was hard. I had to dig deep and approach it one step at a time. I had to conquer much self-doubt. I felt tremendous support from Raju, our guide, and Lou, our leader. Gabriel, of course, was everyone's guardian angel. My pilgrimage has come to an end. I feel a sense of achievement. I made it.
As a wrap, I suppose, for my experience, the Reach from Nepal team is they do their job very well. They're experienced. They know how to turn what can be a reasonably hostile environment into something that's quite safe, pleasurable. Their team, it really is a team of coordinators from Australia, from Nepal, even the Sherpas and the support team are just super engaged, they bond very well. All in all, I've thought I don't feel like I'm a tourist here. I just feel like I've experienced and I've travelled. It's been beautiful. And I would recommend this trip to anyone that's got the ability to climb a few mountains.